Yo, what's up guys, FaZe PryZee here, and this is my second video for the 100k whole thing. But yeah, I wanted to thank you guys again for 100k. It's insane, and I wanted to do a cool video that would show you guys my history and I don't know what built me up to what I am now, stuff like that. So yeah, I decided to put together a lot of my old stuff and some of my new stuff in a video and bring you guys the history of PryZee. So yeah, let's get started. I really want to make this video in like chronological order, so I'm going to be showing the videos as I'm talking about them. So I'll try to stay on the videos or the topic for a while, but I don't have any videos of this first part of the history, so I'll just talk about it. When I first started playing COD 4, it was like when I got the Xbox 360 for the first time. I hated it so much, and I thought it was too realistic. I thought you died too quick. I was a big Halo fan, and I hated COD the first time I played it. So literally the first time I played it, I rage quit from I think a team deathmatch game, and I sold the game. And then a couple months later, my friends were all into it. It was like sophomore, freshman year of high school, and we started playing COD 4, and I already had like the bad taste in my mouth from playing it earlier, but I actually started to like it a lot. We watched a lot of Grizz's videos, a lot of his montages, and we got hyped like on no-scoping and the G-shot. So we would go into COD 4 S&D. I specifically remember Overgrown and Crossfire, but we'd just go for no-scopes the whole time, and that's how I found my love for S&D. And yeah, that just escalated. After a little while, we started liking to no scope 1v1, quick scope 1v1, stuff like that. And me and my IRL friend, we decided to make a team for comp sniping on MW2, and it was called Bang, and it's a really stupid name, but it was a lot of fun. We had a couple of really good members. Well, nah, I take that back. We didn't have that many good members in Bang. But what's it called? We did alright. We got the taste for comp, or is that how you say it? The taste for, yeah, I guess the taste for comp, and we learned how to set up games, all that, rules, stuff like that. We got the hang of it, and then we decided that there were too many the skill level was too uneven in the clan, because we just let our friends in and shit. So we wanted to get serious, so we took the best members of Bang and we made a new clan called Lens. And when I was in Bang, my name was Bang Imperia, and that was fanboying Optic Xperia because I really liked his name. But yeah, so we went to Lens, and I wanted a new name, obviously. So I thought of the word Prism. I've talked about this many times in previous stuff, but I just like the word Prism, so I changed the I and the S to Y and Z, and then I just added an IC to the end. I thought it looked cool, so I became Prismic Lens, and we played a lot of teams. We got pretty good. Actually, we were a little bit better than Bang, I'd say, a little bit. I met a lot of EU friends through this. Unfortunately, we don't talk anymore, but Jegza, Dizzle, and Hypantic, they were very close friends, and they were fun to play with. And then I got off on my own. My friends quit comp. They just started playing for fun and stuff, and I started making some montages, which you'll be able to see in now. This is playing one of the first mini-tages I ever made. It shows me in Bang and Lens. Well, I used to have the OG Prismic as well, and I really miss that OG. I thought it was super sick. Right there you see it. I like it a lot, but this is the first mini-tage I ever made, and it was pretty shitty, but not really. It wasn't that bad, actually. Well, I don't know. I'm just probably hyping it up because it's mine. I'm prideful of it, but yeah, I would keep quick scopes and stuff, clutches, because these were good in 2010. But yeah, as I got better and stuff, at comp, I got into bigger clans. Like, I remember I tried out for RM, and I did really well. I should have made it, but I didn't for some reason. I tried out for Exile, I got in, and this was like the old Exile with a bunch of good people in it. My name was Exile Prismic in it. We didn't play that much though, because they were trying to make a strong comeback, but it didn't work out that well. So I played comp for Volt and Arrow for a little bit after that, just because, I don't know, I liked comp and I wanted to like quench my appetite for it, I guess. But yeah, I did that for a little bit, and then I quit comp overall, and I just joined the YouTube teams of the comp clans I was in. So I was in like Arrow's YouTube team, Exile's YouTube team, XGen's YouTube team, and I will play some shit in a sec. Yeah, and what's being played now is this mini Taj I made called Deathbed. It was when I was in Volt and Exile, and I don't know. The clips are pretty shitty in this. This is like a leftover mini Taj. My mini Tages were just like basically leftovers of my montages. So yeah, the clips are pretty shitty, but I don't know. It was a lot of fun back then. I played with a lot of good friends like Alec, Gage, HM, Matt770, and yeah, I had a bunch of mini Tages back then. Hold on, my Skype's going off again. Sorry, you guys commented about this, and I don't know. I'm fucking up. Let's see. I'm trying to like organize everything, and I'm trying to stop the recording every time I play a new one because I have to like cut it to the exact time. This is difficult. This is hard. Hold on. All right. I slowly started getting better at like trick shotting and playing in general, and like community channels were like the shit back then. Hazard Cinema, Flatline Editing, Devastation Cinema, 69 Sins channel was the community channel back then too, and I really tried hard to get my stuff out there. I don't remember who edited this. Oh, no, I do. His name was Designs. He was in XGen 2 with us. I was in XGen with a bunch of cool people, except the leaders were eh. But Fakey was in XGen with me, but we weren't friends back then. But yeah, so I know these trick shots still look a little ridiculous too, but these were pretty sick back then, and I got a lot of cool reactions and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, but like I said, I played with a bunch of cool people, and I just kept making mini Tages really, and I made episodes that were called PryZee's Protocol, and obviously I took the name from that and made it into my private match series now, but those were basically leftovers of leftovers because my mini Tages were leftovers, and those were just basically like small little eps with like really shitty clips, but I don't know, a lot of people found them enjoyable, so I can't really say much about that. What's being played now is another mini Taj that I made called Anima, and my mini Taj names I wanted them to be different, so I just like looked up weird shit and tried to make them cool sounding. The first one wasn't cool. It was just the name of the song. I like the song. It was called Things She Said. I think it was by the Veronicas, and I really like that song. No, not the Veronicas. Maybe the Veronicas? I don't know. Second one was called shit. I think Tyra. No, Deathbed, my bad. Yeah, Deathbed, that was just because the chorus was like repeating that shit, so I put that in. And the third one was called Tyro. I don't really remember what Tyro means. I think it means like short, but it was like it was a mini Taj, so I just called it that. And I just looked up words in thesaurus, and just, I don't know, looked for cool words. But yeah, this one was called Anima, and this was based off a summon that you could get in Final Fantasy X. I love that summon. I think it's sick. I think the name's cool. So yeah, I'm pretty obsessed with Final Fantasy X, or Final Fantasy in general, so there you go, something about me. Alright, so what's playing for you now is my montage Debacle. this montage basically got me out there, and Debacle means a total failure, but it was the opposite, which is what I liked. It got on Hazard Cinema, it got on Machinima Respawn, and it was huge for the time. This is what got me pretty known. I got maybe 3 to 5k subs off of it, and that was a lot back then. Having like 3 to 5k subs is a lot, and that's why it's nuts again how far I've gotten. But yeah, this montage really broke me out of the mold. Before this montage came out, like a week before, I was trying to get into FaZe, and FaZe had like maybe 2k subs back then, and I didn't really think that much of them. I just thought they were like cool, like trick shotting clan. I wanted to trick shot with them. I played a lot with Temper, Ghazi, DZ, Slasher. Well, me and Slasher weren't that close back then, but Resistance, Clips. But yeah, I became friends with all of them, and I asked Resistance if I could join, and he said I didn't have that much content out to tell from. So I said wait till my montage comes out, and it came out. It was a huge hit, like I said, and they asked me to join FaZe, and I declined back then because I remember I asked my friend Matt, and he said I shouldn't join because clans take away your individuality and stuff like that. But I don't know. I would have liked to have joined back then, because I don't know. I would love to be an OG FaZe member now. That'd be pretty awesome. But I'd say I'm an older FaZe member, so I'm happy with that. I don't care. And people know me a lot from my old montages, which is something I'm happy about also. But yeah. Oh, also no, the main goal for me was to join Rise, actually, because me and Johnny were close too, and Rise was bigger than FaZe back then. And Rise also asked me to join. I declined that too because of the same reason as the first thing. But yeah. What's playing for you now is my montage called Surplus. This was a follow-up montage after Debacle, and it did not do as well as it should have, because the clips were a lot better than Debacle's clips, and they were only a short time after. This was October 2010. 2010? Yeah, October 2010. This was a long time ago, and I think the standards for this montage were pretty good for back then. But I don't know, it didn't get the recognition it deserved, and I was a little bummed out about that. But you know, what are you gonna do? Played with a bunch of people. Had a lot of friends from comp that transitioned into YouTube like I did. See here, I'm playing with, I think, Clips and Tommy, and yeah, this is when give and goes weren't that popular, stuff like that. And I loved it. I don't know, I loved it. I loved doing like varials, reverse varials, give and goes. Just, it was fun back then. And yeah, what's playing for you guys now is my montage called Acquaintances, or Dualtage with Gage Snipe. I think this montage was a pretty big hit. A lot of people know me for this. A lot of people know Gage for this. The editing on this is amazing, especially for back then. I love this montage so much, and the songs used in it. That, I don't know what the song is, the name is, but I know it's by the Gorillas. It might be called Melancholy Hill or something, but I don't know. This montage, for the time, it was really good. It got on a couple big community channels, I think. It got on Devastation Cinema. I think maybe it got on Flatline. I'm not sure. But me and Gage had been friends for a long time before this, and we decided to make a dualtage, and we planned on making more. We planned on making Acquaintances V2, but it would have been called like Friends or Companions. It would have just, the relationship word would have gotten more chummy, I guess, if you wanted to say that. But we never ended up doing it because, I don't know, Gage was up to it, but I wasn't. I just didn't really have time, and my motives kept changing, like what my goals were on here, how I wanted to get into clans, get into trick shotting, more stuff like that. So I wanted to apologize to Gage because he really wanted to do it, and he ended up doing it with someone else, and I watched it and it was pretty awesome. So you guys should go check that out. I think it's called Companions. It's him and Dory. I know it's an old video, but I don't know, I like to shout it out. But yeah, a lot of these clips were hit. Having a lot of fun with like Matt and stuff. Matt, Alec, HM. And this is like one of the first one-man army swaps. This is what I got pretty big for too. I got the idea from Matt. Matt gave it to me. And yeah, I hit it like the first game after I heard about it. I was pretty hyped. This is when triple feeds were sick too. And that was really sick. That was really nice back then. Yeah. Playing for you now is probably one of the better videos I made before I quit. This is introducing Exile PryZee, and this is because Exile let me into their YouTube team a little after. Just because I wanted to get my stuff up on somewhere. And I made up that picking up the frag and like killing people with it a long time ago. But I never thought of it as a trick shot. Well, I did, but I don't know. I made a tutorial and stuff, but I deleted it off my channel. It was a long time ago. And this just compiles some of my best clips because I wanted a good introducing video. And this 3-piece was so sick when I hit it. I don't know. It was just, you wouldn't see stuff like that in pubs back then that often. And it was just a nice clip. People would only do that in comp and stuff. But yeah, here's that one-man army swap again. You guys don't want to see that. Playing for you now is a montage trailer or dualtage trailer of, this is when Black Ops 1 first came out, and me and Rise Johnny were gonna do a dualtage. It was gonna be huge. It was gonna be edited by Agony. Agony was huge back then. Yeah, we were all pretty well known back then, and this was gonna be a crazy dualtage. This was like the first month that the game came out, and we had some sick clips for it. Like I had this 2-piece, or not 2-piece, it was like a 3-piece, but not really. But I don't know, it was sick. And I don't know, I played Black Ops, no lifed it like I do with every new COD, but it just didn't live up to the hype for me. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, so that made me quit for about 6 months. And then I came back. I didn't know anything about trickshotting, it was all new to me. And I played with people like Defy Bear, Defy Nair, Alec, HM, they were all still playing. And JL. JL was a friend from a long time ago. He was in this comp clan that we played often. And he was in TSU. And I thought the idea of being in a clan was cool. So I started making episodes again, which you guys probably saw in my what is it? My history? No, not my history. My best of Absolute Refraction. What's playing for you guys now is a Hitmarker episode I made in TSU that not many people saw. But yeah, it's called Holy Hitmarker Episode 1. Not many people saw it, like I said. It was on my channel for a little bit, but I took it off. And this was when I was in TSU. I went for some like retarded shots, but you know, everyone has that stage. But yeah, I got into TSU thanks to JL after putting out 2 episodes, and I had a bunch of clips that I did for a recruitment challenge. And I always bring this up to Rain, but they were voting between me or Rain to get in to TSU, and I beat him 8-1 votes. But he still got in, and he got into Dare, and I was happy for him. But yeah, so me and Karma, we practiced a lot in private match, and we just wanted to get better to get into Dare. That was our main goal, to get into Dare. We didn't really care about FaZe because we just loved Dare and the name and stuff. But we both got really good in private match, and we started hitting shots a lot in pubs, like really creative shots, and we got good enough, and I finally got recruited to Dare. And it was a little after I hit this shot, which you guys all know about. I hit a lot of favelers back then. This is my favorite one by far. And me and Karma, we really just raped United We Are, which was TSU's kill cam app. And this video playing for you guys right now is my 4K open lobby highlights. And this, when I was doing my 4K open lobby highlights, I got into Dare as we were switching games. Or switching maps, and I was really excited. I came back, dashboarded, you know, switched my name and stuff. I was really hyped because Dare was like my long-term goal. I really wanted to get into it. But when I was in Dare, I was like super consistent. I put out EPs consistently. I hit 60 clips in 3 days, which a lot of people know about. They were mostly kill cams. Like I'd say 50 of them were kill cams. And I put out 5 episodes in July of 2011, I think. And in August, I got into FaZe, which was awesome. No one expected it to happen. I don't think I was that popular back then, and I definitely wasn't a choice for FaZe. Like, people weren't like thinking like, oh, he's gonna get into FaZe, stuff like that. But apparently, when they wanted to recruit someone for trick shotting, my name was like first at the list, so I was pretty excited about that and happy to hear it. So what's playing for you guys right now is probably my favorite video that I've ever made, and it's Prisms, which is my S&D montage. It was really sick for the time. A lot of people thought it was like amazing and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed making it. I love playing multi-COD, especially COD 4. COD 4 is probably my favorite COD. And yeah, also did an amazing job on the editing. I put this out maybe I don't know how long I was into FaZe, a little under a year, and I don't know, I think this got me a lot of popularity with the FaZe subscribers. But yeah, it's definitely my favorite video that I've ever made. I had clips in here from when I was in TSU, like this. This was before I was even in TSU. It shows me playing with Mafia and stuff like that. And I have a couple clips where I'm actually in TSU. I don't think I have any from Dare, but... And yeah, that was a nice 2-piece. That's back when 2-pieces weren't like popular at all. Like that was probably one of the only 2-pieces. I don't know, I love COD 4 game winners. Floaters are sick. I don't know why I don't like the floaters in this game that much though. Black Ops 2 I mean, but as much I mean, but it's still pretty nice. But yeah, after I put Prisms out, I don't know really. I guess I started playing MW3 right after it came out. That was a fun era. I liked playing that game. That's where I got the habit to play by myself a lot. And I hit a lot of clips actually playing by myself or playing with a friend in private chat, which is why I do that a lot now. And then the community went back to MW2. I don't really have much to say about that, but the standards were raised a lot higher, and the shots that people were hitting were pretty nuts. And then we just rode that out until we burnt it out, obviously. And now we're on Black Ops 2, and I'm having a lot of fun on Black Ops 2. I definitely have become a pretty good like well-rounded player when it comes to playing by myself or playing with a party, because I think about that kind of stuff. Like if you're a good teammate, if you're good at playing by yourself, if you're smart at playing. And that's why I like to surround myself with people who are smart at playing, get us to last quick, stuff like that, and know when to stun, stuff like that. It's complicated, but yeah, stuff like that. And yeah, this clip right here, PryZee vs 5. This was back when I was in TSU, and it was pretty nuts at the time. I don't know about now. It'd be all right now. I think someone would still use it, someone. But yeah, Black Ops 2, pretty fun. Excited for the maps coming out tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I rambled on for pretty long time. Holy shit, it's been 24 minutes. But if you guys watch the whole thing, comment, like. I'm not that good of a commentator, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. I know some people wanted to know about my history, but yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. I love you guys. This is the second video. Look out for the third, and peace.